Hi, I'm Professor Elliot, and today we're going to explore an abandoned gold mine. This is Adventure Club.
Step outside and we are going nowhere, but it's probably somewhere that I'll stay. Take a drive and we can watch the sunset. Don't tell me you're done yet. No, not today, 'cause I'm 1,000 miles away.
We were visiting the Bighorn gold mine that day. The mine sits in the Angeles National Forest, about 80 miles from LA, past the town of Wrightwood. The hike itself was 2 miles with 1,100 feet of elevation gain. The trail, though it crosses a few scree slopes, was the safest part of our journey. Once in the mine, things would become much more risky.
If you're not slightly scared, then you're not paying attention to your surroundings. You gotta be a little bit nervous where you're stepping, watching where you're going. There are rocks that can fall. You don't want to stabilize yourself using any of the wooden beams because they're all waterlogged. We are going to be in a fault line, literally. So if an earthquake happens, then we just have to pray.
It was first mined 120 years ago in 1895. Since being dug, the mine was traded between several companies. Each company attempted to turn a profit, but ultimately failed. It's estimated there's still $430 million worth of gold inside the mine. No surprise that people keep trying to get it out, but it costs more to mine it than the gold has ever been worth.
If you're looking for a mine and you don't know where it is, trying to figure out where this abandoned mine is, look for the pipes. The drills use water and it cools it down instead of heating up and exploding. Here we are! So we've come across a small problem in that they've moved the bat caging to the back of the entrance to the mine. So we came over to this side, and you can kind of come over here. You can see a ladder over here. It leads up to where the other entrance I know of is. Last time I was here, that entrance was closed off, so it was a long shot, but we found it was opened by someone. So we're going to be able to get inside today. It's going to be an adventure. Right up here, you can see this is new wood. They're
there's wet rocks next to dry rocks, which means you can see where a little bit of the wall collapsed and they fixed it up recently. That's probably the Parks Department. They put it together again. All of these metal beams up here, these were all placed up here during the 70s when the mine was sold again, and they came in to check it out to see if it was a viable option to mine for gold. This mine's really old, and one of the things you can see over here is that the water's been drawing calcite through the mountain over the decades and decades that it's been sitting open, making these great formations. You can see the beginnings of some stalactites forming on the ceiling, some ridges, and up ahead we'll probably find some stalactites that are forming through these metal supports, which means they're bringing the metal with them, creating solid metal stalactites. You can see here on the right, there are these quartz veins. That's one of the things that gold miners, gold prospectors would follow in order to find gold. Another thing to watch out for, there are a lot of objects hanging from the ceiling. The last time I was up here a few months ago, these rocks were on the ceiling. This is what they're talking about and what I'm talking about when I say, gotta be careful. And sometimes it's just plain dangerous. In fact, it is dangerous. That's part of the adventure. Right here is the actual fault line. This right here is adjacent to the San Andreas Fault. North American plate, Pacific plate colliding together right on this spot. You can kind of see how it's a flat surface. This right here is a different plate than down on the ground. This is what makes it dangerous. Fool's gold. This is pyrite. This is the stuff that they didn't want to find. This is the central hub. We would process the ore to bring it out for further processing at the stamp mill. That's the wood itself. It's very soft because it's all waterlogged. So we're not going to walk in here, but we are going to take a look around from here. All right. This down here is a 50-foot drop. To cap off our journey, I brought everyone gold nugget mochi. It's 3:40. We've been in here for a couple hours. It's time to get the hell out of here.
Thanks for watching the first episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and join us in 2 weeks for a hike to measure the speed of light. Keep on adventuring.